wake things up and shake things up. So let's just move around. Find your spot on your mat. So this is just so perfect. We're working with the energy of the waxing crescent this week, and it signifies new beginnings and fresh energy. And here we are at the new beginning to our season here. So let's just come into Tadasana and line things up. Before we do that, make sure you have padding for your knees because we'll be doing the crescent lunge. So make sure your knees are going to be happy. And we'll start with the feet grounding, right? Thinking about all four corners of the feet, the big toe mounds, outer heel, inner heel, little toe mounds, all in contact with the earth. Lift your toes, spread them out, and bring them back down. So now the feet are nice and steady, and they're providing a good base of support for our practice. Start to draw energy up from the earth into the legs, lining your hips over your ankles, shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders, and turn your palms forward so you have lots of space in the heart to take in breath. Smoothing out the breath. And just as your breath starts to smooth out and deepen a bit, feel it traveling all through your body. As it reaches the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes, the crown of your head. And let's deepen that even more with the palms turned out, feet nice and steady on the mat. Exhale, and then inhale, float your arms up. Touch your palms, and exhale, hands to heart. We're going to do that again. Start doing this at your own pace. It's just a simple inhale, reaching up, lengthening the spine as you go. And palms down. Exhale. Keep going. All right. The next time your hands are at your heart, just stay here. Take a couple of breaths. We're going to reverse that a couple of times, so just reach your fingertips up. Now, when we reach up, we want to feel the ribs coming away from the hips here. Reach up, lengthen the spine, turn your palms out, and exhale. And just do that 2 more times. Reach up. And once more. Nice deep inhale up. Let it go down. All right, so let's shake out and we'll move into our spinal sequence here. Okay, we're gonna take the feet slightly wider than hip width distance apart. We want the knees and hips to move, so let's just go ahead and get them in action here. As we come into our cats and cows, take your elbows, your arms out to the side with the elbows bent. Inhale, now bending the knees and hips, rounding the spine forward. Exhale, inhale up into the cow. Exhale, forward cat, inhale cow. Waking up the spine, the shoulders. All All right, the next time you're forward, hold here. Just press your palms together, straighten your legs, inhale, float the arms up, and shake it down. All right, so now we're going to move the body side to side, right? The second two ways that the spine moves. So keep your feet planted here. Inhale, float the arms up, and take your right wrist in your left hand. We're going to gently tilt side to side, waking things up. So feel your way through this as you go. Keep the feet planted. And now that we've warmed up a little bit, let's take it over to the left. Next time you're to the left, stay here. Ground through that right foot and release your arms. Press your left fingertips away. Bring it up. Left wrist in the right hand. Tilt, hold. Left foot stays connected to the earth. Arms parallel. Right fingertips press away. Take it up. We're going back over now to the left, staying here. Release the arms parallel, press the left fingertips away, and take the right shoulder back, shine your heart up. Come center and to the other side. Extend, right fingertips press away, left shoulder back. Inhale, arms up, and we're going to let it all go. Just let it go. And shake it out. All right, so let's take the feet mat width distance apart here and moving into some twisting. All right, so go ahead and take your right arm to the left, left arm to the right. We're just twisting side to side. We're letting the lower body move with us here. Just reaching. So we've warmed that up a little bit. You might want to be a little more intentional now with your reach. Start to feel it a little more. And let's start to reach toward the earth a little bit at a time. Just go as low as you want to go here. And then start coming back up, reaching intentionally, and then reaching up toward the sky. All right, coming back to center, slowing things down, and then let's come back to mountain pose, feeling connected to the earth, feeling grounded. Review your posture. See how tall you're standing now. Feel that energy through the legs. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's shake it out. So we're going to be working our way down to the earth. Again, make sure that you have enough padding for your knees, because once we move into sun salutations, we'll be adding a crescent lunge. Let's find Tadasana, mountain pose at the top of the mat. Feel the feet grounded. All right, so we're going to take the arms out to the side and up, inhaling like we did earlier, and just notice how this feels now that you've opened up your spine. Maybe there's some change, maybe there isn't. Just notice. Inhale. And as you exhale, bend the knees and hips, bring your hands to your thighs. Shine your heart forward, half lift, and bring the fingertips down. Step back into downward facing dog. Let's pedal the feet here. Bend one knee and then the other. All right, so this is a very shoulder-involved pose, so notice what's happening in the shoulders here. Go ahead and press one heel down and hold. Switch. And this could also be done at the wall or with your hands on a chair, or bring your knees down. Press both heels down and hold. And let's bring the knees down, sit off to the side and find seated mountain pose. So we're going to concentrate now on the sit bones here, nice and even, feet are flexed. We're in seated mountain pose here. Inhale and exhale. And while we're nice and close to the ground, let's turn the palms up, exhale, and inhale, energy up from the earth. Press your palms together, exhale, hands to your heart, and let's shake it out. All right, you ready for some core work? Time for some core work. Okay, so we're going to bend the knees with both feet flat on the mat here. Okay, sit up nice and tall, long spine. Now we're going to lean back, and find the core, okay? Let the hands go forward. Inhale and exhale. So we want to feel core challenge here. And come up. Leaning back and coming up. Coming back and into our core engagement, core challenge. Back and up. All right, so now we found that point. We know we want to keep the spine long. Okay, we know where we want to go. We're going to add some arms. So take it back to your core engagement, core challenge point. Now take your arms open. Notice what happens in the core as you take your arms open. Bring it forward, arms overhead. Bring it forward and release, shake out the legs. All right, did you feel that? Let's take it forward. Take it back. Core engagement, core challenge. Okay, we're going to open the arms and as an option this time, take the right leg up. Tap the toes down on the right, arms up, right leg up again, release and come up. Okay, so the leg lift is an option. Take it back, arms open, option left leg. Tap, right leg, tap, and release. Whoo, shake it out. All right, we're going to go right 4 times. That same thing that we just did, 4 times on the right. Okay, so take it back. The leg lift is optional. All right, here we go. Up, tap, arms overhead, tap, arms out. We're on the right. Tap, arms up, tap. That was 2. Arms out. Tap, arms up, tap, last time, arms out, and arms up, woo, and release, shake it out. Okay, ready on the left? Here we go, take it back. All right, here we go, left, tap, arms overhead, tap, out, tap, up, tap, take it out. Tap, up, tap, 1 more, out, tap, up, tap, and release. Whew. All right, so go ahead and butterfly your legs a few times up and down. Okay, nothing fast, nothing severe, but just release those hips a little bit, even leaning forward a bit. Inhale and exhale. All right, take your legs straight and stretch them out. All right. So we're going to move to the obliques now. Bend the knees. Okay, it's very similar. We start with the arms forward here. Right arm back, left arm forward. Lean into it and up. Right. This is your left arm. Left arm back, right arm forward and up. Here's an optional leg movement. Take your right arm back, left arm forward. Take your right leg up. And in, left arm back, option, lift the left leg, and up. And keep going side to side. Let's see it, side to side. Remember, you can just do arms, you can add the leg. Yes. Okay, we started with the right arm back, so the next time you open to the left, and come forward. You'll be even. Let's do that little leg butterfly again. Gently folding forward, releasing. Inhale and exhale. All right, core woken up. We're gonna need it, right? We always need it in our practice. So let's wake up those hips now. Since we're just coming back after a little break, let's go ahead and move into water wheel. Take it down. The feet are planted, arms are by your side here. Okay, we're going to take the right knee in, point up, flex down, and gently keep moving in a circle. Knee in, point up, flex down. So the next time your right knee is in towards your chest, hold it here. Now we'll reverse. Flex your right foot, flex out, point up, knee in, out, up, and in, and keep going. And one more. The next time your right knee is in, hold it in. Take hold of your right shin or your right hamstring, whichever works better for you. And take your right leg out to the right and back to center. So we just moved the hip in a nice circle. We're moving it out to the right and back to center now. And hold center. Okay, now extend your left leg any amount. Take your left hand outside of your right calf here. Extend your right arm out from the shoulder and take your right knee across just till it passes the belly button. Your hips are still on the mat here. Okay, you can look towards your right fingertips. And now let your right knee come farther over to the left. The right hip is going to lift. The right shoulder stays connected to the earth here. As you make your way back around, back to center, take your right ankle across your left thigh, flex your right foot, and draw your legs in towards you. We're going to hold on to the right shin and let your legs move side to side. Forward and back. In a circle, one direction and the other. Now come back to center. Take your left leg straight up, point and flex your left foot. Circle the left ankle, one direction and the other. Now crisscross your legs at the thighs, draw your legs in towards you, hold on, and move around. So feeling that right hip, notice if there's anything kind of stuck in there and try and move that. All right, let's release 2 feet to the mat, gentle butterfly wings here. Hands by your side. We're starting water wheel on the left here. Knee in, point up, flex down. Keep going. And the next time your left knee is in, hold it in, flex your left foot, reverse water wheel, flex out, point up, knee in. And one more. hold your left knee in and with your hand on your shin or your hamstring, take the left knee out to the side and back to center. Try and keep your hips grounded here, right? We're not trying to rock over to the left. We're trying to just move the hip. Yes. Come back to center, extend your right leg any amount. Right hand outside the left leg, left arm extends out from the shoulder. You can look at your left fingertips here and take that left knee just past the belly button. And now let the left hip come up, take that left leg more to the right. Both shoulders are still connected to the earth. You're gazing towards your left fingertips. And come back through center, left ankle across the right thigh. Draw your legs in towards you. Hold on to your left shin. Take the legs forward and back. Side to side. That left foot is flexed, right? Circle. And circle the other way. That's a nice little massage for the spine too, you might have noticed. Take your right leg up and point and flex. Here we're moving the right ankle. Circle the right foot one direction and the other. Now crisscross at the thighs. Hold on to your legs wherever you can grab them and move around. Feeling into your left hip for anything that might be stuck. Release, unwind, and let's bring the feet to the mat. Gently open and close the knees. Take it over to the side and come into table. All right, knees are padded here. We're going to be going knee down plank to push up. Again, this is a shoulder thing. You can do this at the wall. You can also do it in the air. So air push-ups like this with the hips down, or at the wall, or knee down plank. Here we go. Push up, hips toward heels. Push up, hips toward heels. Push up, hips toward heels. Last time, push up, and this time, find child's pose. Big toes together, knees wide apart. Child's pose with the head supported, whether it reaches the mat or you make a pillow with your hands or your fists. Slide a block under. The head is supported. Child's pose. All right, so now would be a good time in child's pose to set an intention for your practices in the coming season. What do you want to get out of it? And then as you're ready, find your way to downward facing dog. We're going to start moving the feet toward the hands, taking them a little wider as you go till you wind up with your feet mat width distance apart. Bending at the knees and hips, bring your forearms to your thighs, bring your hands to your heart. Press through the feet as you inhale, fingertips up toward the sky. Exhale, bring your legs together for a mountain pose. Okay, so in this version, our legs are together. And just see how stable you feel in this version of Tadasana. Okay, versus when we have our legs a little wider. And breathe. All right, let's take the feet apart and shake things out. Are we ready for sun salutations? Yeah? Okay. Again, we'll be doing crescent lunge, so make sure you have padding for your knees. And remember, anything we do with our hands down can be done with the hands on the wall or in the air. Okay, so let's go ahead and take our feet, find mountain pose at the top of the mat, feet hip width. Realign everything. So we started out by lining everything up. We're going to ground through the feet. We're going back to that. Make sure the toes are big. Line everything up. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. So go ahead as far or not far as you want in your swan dive with your legs straight. And then we're going to bend the knees and hips for this half lift, shine your heart forward. Continue bending the knees and hips, fingertips to the mat. Take your right leg back. We're in a nice lunge here. And we're going to bring the right knee down, point the toes. Left knee is over the left ankle. Low crescent lunge here. We're opening the front of the hip here. Okay, bring the hands down. Find your way to plank. Knee up or down, plank. Chaturanga. Okay, we're going to do cobra here. So the hands are gentle on the mat. They're not pushing us. They're just decorating the mat. Shoulders toward the ears, go down the spine and float your heart forward. Head follows spine. The back muscles are working here. And release. Let's go back into that cobra. And now lift the hands. And release. From here, find your way to downward facing dog. Take your right leg up. We're going to take a big, whatever big is for you right now, step forward with the right, left knee down, and arrange your body for low crescent lunge, right knee over ankle, left knee behind the hip. Yep, low crescent lunge. Can you feel it right here? Hands down. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Engage all the muscles of your body. Nice strong step forward with the left, half lift. Roll your hands down your legs as you straighten them for forward fold as far as you want to go, no farther. Press through the feet. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. And release. All right. We're going to go back into that crescent lunge. So starting on the left this time. So find mountain pose at the top of your mat. Just breathe into this. Notice how things are going for you this morning's practice. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, take your half lift, shine your heart forward, fingertips down. This time we step back with the left. So we're in a nice lunge here. Might as well enjoy it a little bit. Move around. Now bring your left knee down. Right knee over right ankle, left knee behind the hip. Low crescent lunge here. Hands down. Find plank. Knees up or down. And a nice strong chaturanga. There it goes. All right, we're going to go back into the cobra. So one time here, lift your hands, hands-free cobra, and release. Now let's deepen that a little bit. Take your hands a few inches below the shoulders here, and using the hands now, shoulders toward the ears, Deepen your cobra. The elbows are still bent. Release. All right, find downward facing dog. So down dog is a nice place to stop and think about things, right? Take your left leg up. Take a big step forward with the left foot. Arrange yourself for low crescent lunge. Left knee over ankle, right knee behind the right hip. We're pressing the hips forward so we get a nice stretch in the front hip flexor. Hands down. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee so the whole body's engaged here. You might not even need to have your fingertips on the mat. That's how engaged you are. And one big step forward, half lift. Slide your hands down your legs, forward fold. Feet are grounded. Upward salute. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, hands come heart center. And release. Let's take the legs side by side again. And feel into this Tadasana with the legs touching. Inhale and exhale. Great. All right, let's shake things out. Everybody good? Are we good to go? So we're going to do a five-pointed star to moonflower and sunflower. So you're going to want your legs wide. This could mean turning this way on your mat. The legs are definitely wider than mat width distance apart. Okay, the toes are turned out and all four corners of the feet are grounded. As you bend your knees, they're going right over the toes. The spine is staying long. And we're plying, so just go ahead and do that. Avoid the booty back version here. We're going down and up. Now we'll add some arms. Nice. All right, here we go. Arms up. Inhale, five-pointed star. Elbows to waist for moonflower. This is what we're doing. And just keep going back to, are your feet grounded? If all four corners of your feet are touching the mat, your knees are going to be going over through the center of your feet, which is what you want. We don't want the knees to do this. Yeah. Down and up, five-pointed star. All right, next time you're in five-pointed star, hold it down, okay? And we're just gonna pulse from here. I mean, this is moonflower, sorry. Pulse from here, pulse in your moonflower. Take it up, five-pointed star, and descend into moonflower. See where you go after those pulses. Good. Inhale up. We're going sunflower now. Bend at the knees. Exhale. Right arm crosses in front of left. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale. Left arm crosses in front of right. Inhale to five-pointed star. So you're going as low as you want or staying as high as you want. Just gently moving through sunflower. We cross one arm and then the other, so the shoulders get some nice even work here. So the next time you're crossed over, right arm in front of left, stay here, take hold of your elbows and ragdoll around. Let the legs move. Let the upper body move. Let your head nod yes and no. Come back to center. Draw up. Inhale, five-pointed star. And come back into sunflower now, this time with your left arm crossed in front. And move around a bit more. Ragdoll. Let's make sure the head and neck are participating here. So nod your head yes and no and end on a yes. Press through the feet, float the arms up, inhale, palms touch, Hands come heart center. And we're going to heel toe the feet, coming back to mountain pose. All right, so which one did you come into? Is it the feet hip width distance apart mountain pose or the feet touching? It's just an observation, right? Where did you land? And breathe wherever you landed. And shake things out. So we're going to move into tree now. So we want the feet hip width distance apart for this. We want the feet nice and big again. So lift the toes, spread them out. Think about all four corners of your feet. Bring the toes down nice and wide. Okay. Base of support, right? Strong legs. Everything is lined up. Now find a drishti, a spot that isn't moving where you can focus your gaze. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose and just let it all go. Exhale. All right, here we go. You can start with hands to hips. Take the right heel up. Turn the right knee out, but the hips are still facing forward. And kickstand your right heel somewhere on your left leg. Okay? So we're just giving the body a clue. We're about to balance here. Now if it feels right to you, slide your foot up your leg, as much or as little as you want, and bring your hands to your heart. And release, shake it out. Let's do that on the left. Okay, we found our drishti, the mind is calm, legs are strong. Left heel up, left knee out, hips are forward. Left heel connects with the left leg, right leg, and you might slide it up. Hands to the heart. And release, shake it out. All right, so tree is familiar to all of you, so let's go ahead. If you feel ready, just go into your tree on the right. If you want to take it in steps, take it in steps. And some of you might want to start moving your arms already. And bring it down. Okay, let's do that on the left. See how it feels. Go into your tree, either step by step, all at once, hands to heart. Stay here, or take your limbs up toward the sky. And release, shake it out. All right, we're going to go back into tree. You might just float into it with your arms up to the sky at the same time. You might be taking it in steps, right? Your tree, your way. Here we go. And then if your arms are up and you feel like you want to sway in the breeze, maybe even if your arms are down and you feel like you want to sway a little side to side. Your tree, your way. And bring it down. If you just got into a place in tree that you want to stay in, go ahead. Remember, right? You're always welcome to stay someplace that you just found that feels good to you, right? All right, here we go. Tree on the left. Your tree, your way. Sway it if you want. Sway it with your hands at your heart if that's where you are. Or stay nice and steady. Okay? And steady and balance doesn't mean that you're not moving, because your leg might be moving. You coming into and out of balance all the time. And if you're ready, come back to your equal standing. Shake it out. Inhale and exhale. All right, once more on each side. Go ahead. So once you get into your tree, whether it's moving or stable, spend 3 to 4 breaths there and then move to your other side. And when you're done, come back to mountain pose, reground. Okay, you might have your legs touching, you might have the feet hip width distance version of mountain pose, either way. Breathe. Even close your eyes and see how that balance feels. Moving into warrior two now, so you need plenty of space for your legs to widen, right? And turn your right toes forward, left toes in at an angle. Check this left hip. The pelvis is level here. Right knee bends, the right foot is grounded, so the knee is going straight through the center of the right foot. Left foot is also grounded, left leg super strong. Okay. Arms out in line with the shoulders. Gaze toward your right fingertips. Okay, we're going to move in and out of our warrior two. So straighten your front leg, hands to the heart, gaze forward, and float the arms open. Inhale, hands forward, right leg straightens and open. Inhale, open. One more time, inhale. Open and hold, gazing past the right fingertips, feeling the energy of warrior two. Now turn all 10 toes forward, bring your hands to your heart, folding with a long spine from those hip creases. Go as low as you want. You might stop with your heart higher than your hips. You might be in line with your hips. You might be lower. Wherever you are, release your hands to your legs or the mat. And go ahead and let one knee bend and then the other, so you're just releasing side to side. Come back to center, hands to hips, come halfway up. Press through the feet, come the rest of the way up. Let's go straight to the left here, left toes forward, right toes in at an angle. Bend the left knee, that left foot is grounded. Knee is going straight through the center of the left foot. Right leg super strong, pelvis level, shoulders over hips, arms out, gaze left. Straighten, hands to heart, open. Hands to heart, open. Hands to heart, open. One last time here. Hands to heart, open and hold. Warrior two. Gazing past those left fingertips like we're gazing into the future. All right, hands to heart, all 10 toes forward. Go ahead and move into whatever forward fold feels good to you here. Just move around. Start to think about releasing the body, right? Come back to center, come halfway up. Come the rest of the way up. And come back to standing. All right, so we're going to find mountain pose once again. Breathe and start to scan your body from head to toe into Tadasana. See how things are feeling. And then as you notice places that need to move or still release a bit, go ahead and start shaking them out. Just move around, give your body whatever it needs while you're still standing. Okay. Always check around your space, see if there's anything you want to bring with you when we come down. Okay, sometimes the room cools off, you cool off, and you want something to cover yourself with. Okay. All right, so when you're ready, find mountain pose at the top of your mat. Or at the top of the mat. Breathing, feeling the posture. Inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, see where your swan dive wants to go. Take a half lift, shine your heart forward, bring your fingertips down, and step back to downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. And then we're going to come to seated mountain pose. Sit off to the side. Flex the feet. Find equal sitting on those sit bones. Inhale and exhale. All right, shake things out. We're going to do a couple of soft forward folds. So just gently bring the arms up and just melt. Roll your hands up your legs. Gently bring the arms up, and one more time, just melt. And roll it up. All right, we're going to be working our way down now, so bend at the knees. And roll down. Inhale and exhale here. Feel yourself connecting with the earth. Even things out, right? Does one part of you feel like it's heavier than the other? Just move around till you feel connected. Now we're going to straighten both legs and both arms. Inhale, arms overhead, legs long. Exhale, draw just your right knee in. Ardha Appanasana here. Inhale, extend the right leg, arms overhead. Exhale, just the left knee in. Inhale, left leg, arms overhead. Exhale, both knees in. Inhale, both arms, both legs. Exhale, right knee in. Extend, arms overhead. Exhale, left knee in. Extend, arms overhead. Exhale, both knees in. Extend, both arms, both legs. Arms overhead, right knee in. Extend, left knee in. Extend, both knees in. Extend. Now we're going to slow that down, holding each thing longer. Right knee in and hold. Your left leg is extended. You might be holding onto your right shin or hamstring. Okay, depends on what works better for you. Your left leg's extended. It might be bent a little, depends on where you are with this. Inhale and exhale. So we're in Ardha Appanasana. Extend your right leg, both arms overhead, left knee in and hold. Holding your shin or maybe your hamstring if that's better for you. Breathing. There's two great stretches happening here, at least two. One is your left hamstring and one is your right front hip flexor. Take a moment to notice that. Now extend your left leg, arms overhead. Inhale, draw both knees in. So you're holding both shins or maybe both hamstrings in Ardha Appanasana. From here, let's start to massage the spine a bit. So put your hands right under your knees. Let your knees draw away from you. Okay, that brings the lower part of the spine more toward the mat. And then rock side to side. Your legs might be touching, they might be apart. See what works better for you. All right, come back to center. Now extend both arms and both legs. Inhale. Exhale, draw your knees in again and take this to happy baby. So with the feet flexed, you might hold on to your hamstrings here. You might have the insides of your feet or the outsides. Either way, your spine, like the lower part of your spine, is more lifted off the mat. And when we rock side to side, we're massaging a higher part of the spine. Okay, let's come back to center here and release the feet to the mat. So the feet are hip width distance apart now. The knees gently open and close. And then ground through the feet. Keep your left foot down, take your right leg up. Point and flex the foot. Circle the ankle one direction and the other. And switch legs, right foot down, left leg up, point and flex. Circle one direction and the other, left foot down. Take your legs to touch, bring your arms out by your shoulders. We're going to do very gentle windshield wipers here. So the legs just float a little bit to the right, gaze left. Legs through center, knees float a little to the left, gaze right. And just keep going side to side. So pay attention to what your body is telling you. And if it's saying, yeah, it's okay, you can go a little deeper with the knees, go a little deeper. If it's saying just stay here with that gentle sway, then that's what you're going to do. Notice as you go side to side, you may feel a nice opening in the front of the shoulders here. The neck is releasing. We started with the knees to the right, so the next time your knees go left and your gaze goes to the right, you'll probably be even. Come back to center. Take your feet hip width distance apart. Keep the knees bent and extend through the fingertips nice and long and wiggle into a gentle fist. Extend. This is really great for your posture. Extend and wiggle into a gentle fist, as well as for the hands. And the next time you're in your gentle fist, rotate the wrists one direction and the other. Now bring your hands down by your side. Start to scan your body again. See if there's any final movements that the body is wanting to do here. And start to align yourself for final relaxation. So we're looking for equal distribution of the weight on the earth here, right? Not sunk to one side or the other. Okay, so just move around, align, have your legs straight or your knees bent, whatever feels better to you. The feet could be wide with the knees touching. Find your final relaxation position here. Arms out by your side. Palms up is traditional. Palms down might feel better for you. Decide which it is. Take a nice inhale through the nose. And as you slowly exhale through the mouth, let your body just melt onto the earth and let go into our most important pose of our practice, final relaxation. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite movement back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And on your inhale, stretch long. Exhale, draw your knees in. Give yourself a hug. Find your way over to a side. And coming up to a nice, easy seat. Let's take a moment here to seal in our intention. So bring your hands down by your side. Exhale with the palms face up. And then inhale, draw energy into your intention. Seal it in between your palms. Exhale, draw it to your heart. And as you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice. And we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.